Right, so thanks for tuning in. This is the Beyond the Box Office podcast YouTube exclusive series. Basically, it's a 15-minute episodes each week where we sort of let loose and, relax and just say what's on our mind. My name is Bam Sam. I've got Steve with me.
Hey guys and girls, how's it going?
And I've got Loz.
Hello.
The funder from down under. Right. So the first subject for this series is ticket prices. Right. So, because this was my chosen subject, I'll explain why I've chosen this one for the first episode. Me and the wife, we don't get to go to cinema as much anymore. I mean, even if I did go regular, this would still fuck me off. But, right. So we think, all right, we'll go and see the new Transformers film. Get a babysitter, go down to the cinema, get there, right, this showing this time, look at the prices. This is a Saturday at midday. So fair enough, it's a weekend, but it's still a midday showing.
It's still a matinee.
Right. Yeah. £9.60 standard price, plus, this is each. Each of these prices is each. So it's £9.60 for your ticket, then £2.60 because each on top because it's 3D, plus an extra £1 each for your 3D glasses, and because the Odeon are such cunts, they're fucking their seats unless you upgrade to their premium seating, you might as well be sitting on a park bench, which is another £2.60 each on top. So what's that? That's like nearly £18 each just for 2 tickets if you want to see a film in comfort. And then on top of that, you've got, you can't fucking get a cheap snacks in the cinema, Their meal deals are all £10. If you want drink and popcorn large, it's £10. It's their combo deals. Apparently these are meant to be deals. So we're looking at about £40 just to go and see a film. So, anyone want so this was ridiculous. So we decided to not go, I don't mind paying £40 to do something good, but not to go and see a film, especially Transformers. And so we decided to go and get a meal in the local Henry Burger, and we got a meal and 3 rounds of drinks for almost half the price of what we were going to pay for the cinema. So what are your thoughts?
I just can't. I just can't believe, because I remember you messaged me while you're on the way to the cinema, and I was like,
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Why are you going? I've got a cinema around the corner that's £4 a ticket, and I still didn't go to that to see Transformers. I went to the other one down the road. That's all. I got to deal with the manager, so I can get in to watch stuff for free. But
you're blowing before the show.
No, it's part of another thing. But yeah, it's. How the hell could anyone justify those kind of ticket prices for, especially something like Transformers? Now, I can understand because they charge cinemas for the film. So they have to charge a ticket price to recoup the investment on the actual, sort of like the license or whatever, because I don't know, it's probably more the license now, because it used to be quite expensive because you obviously had the big projection reel, didn't you?
Mm.
Whereas nowadays everything's HD. It's all like a lot cheaper. It's all on drives and other random stuff, whatever they're coming out with now. But that's just fucking crazy. And do you think there is not another place you can go to that serves what is in a sense fast food that would ever charge you sort of almost £10 for a side, a main, and a drink?
It's ridiculous. It's just popcorn and a drink. It's the drinks, the fizzy drinks, they're out of a dispenser, so everyone knows that costs them pennies. And
Yep.
Popcorn, a box of popcorn, that's got to be nothing, isn't it? Considering you can buy like 3 bags of the microwave Butterkiss, which is like the top brand over here, for like £1.
Well, I really don't want to upset anyone here, but I've just done the calculations on the English and Australian currencies. So if you're looking at $14.60, that's including all your price for one ticket. Right. That you were saying, that makes it $22.98. for one person to go.
It was more than 14.60 when it was like 260. That's like 520 plus 620 on top of 960. So what's that? That's like 15 something or another. It's too late to add up. But yeah, we're looking at about 16 quid.
If you go to an Australian cinema, tickets at $8.50, which is $6.91, and that includes 3D glasses. That includes good, comfortable seats, and they just rip you on the drinks.
Yeah,
it's not too bad over here, but that's ridiculous. That is no wonder movies are getting pirated so much.
And it's the South End Odeon, which isn't exactly. I mean, the Basildon Empire, which is down the road, which is an Empire Cinemas, that is like fucking luxury down there, and they're a lot cheaper. But the Odeon in South End, it's not even a luxury cinema. It is shit. You know, it's dirty. You know, I remember, what was I going to watch? I think it was like Hancock or something, and I was sitting there watching the film, and all of a sudden you hear, and it's the fucking hand dryer in the ladies' toilet from the other side of the wall. I'm looking at the wall, I'm like, that's the fucking ladies' toilet's the other side of this wall. And it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Well, at least you got a more enjoyable experience while watching Hancock, because you got to drown out half the bullshit.
I don't mind Hancock, it's alright.
Oh.
But how can they justify that? And for Transformers as well, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, just because it's a Transformers film, you know, we know it's going to be shit, so people shouldn't pay that. But it's just shocking that, you know, a night out at the cinema can, well, it's not even a night out, it's a day out at the cinema, can cost you £50 pretty much.
Well, I remember there was the exact same cinema as well. It was when Drag Me to Hell came out. It was a Sunday afternoon, about 3 o'clock, and I walked into the Odeon in the South End, and there was no one at the ticket desk. So I was like, oh, okay, well, what's going on? Is it open or not? And it's like, oh, buy tickets from the concession stand. It's like, oh yeah. All right, so I can't just buy it. Basically, I can't buy a ticket from the ticket stand because, you could say, well, they are understaffed, so they have just one person by concession. It's like, no, it's designed to drag you to the concession. So while you buy your ticket, you go, oh, actually, I have a drink and a popcorn as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. They've done away with the ticket stand now. They've got like, a card payment one.
Yeah.
At where it used to be, just like little machines, or you can buy them from the concessions.
Yeah, because they want you to be in front of the concession stands to get those impulse purchases. But what annoyed me the most, I mean, this is not even anywhere near your level of like sort of extortionate pricing. I walked in there and I was like, okay, Sunday afternoon, I'm going to go see Drag Me to Hell. I was like, oh, one ticket, please. They were like £7.50. And I was like, what? I said, one ticket, please, on a Sunday. They were like $7.50. I was like, nah, that's all right. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but at the time, you know, Drag Me to Hell was quite a while ago.
5 years old, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, you go in there and you think £7.50 on a Sunday afternoon just to watch a film. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is a lot more now, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's at this point I would like to say that the Carlton Cinema in Westgate in Kent, £2.50 Monday to Friday for a ticket.
Well, there's a cinema, the Canvey Island Cinema. I've never been there. I mean, Loz, you used to live in Canvey, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to go. It's
on Canvey, should I say?
Yeah. It's not the best cinema in the world, but
I think they've done it up though in the
last
few years, because their website's sort of a lot more flash than what it used to look like. But every Monday and Tuesday, all films $3.50.
Yeah, the movie star. It was cool.
Yeah.
Not a bad little place.
I remember when it was UCI, was it? I think it was UCI Cinema opened up in Lee Valley, and that was £2.50 any ticket. And I remember going there, and okay, this was a while ago. I mean, the first film I saw there was Cool Runnings. Okay, so that is a while ago, but it didn't take too long before it became a £5 a ticket. Then £6 a ticket. It was, every year the price went up by £1. I know that's inflation. That's obvious. But if you look at the box office gross, goes up year on year. Films make more and more money. It's like, it used to be a massive rarity that a film would break, $1 billion at the box office. A good blockbuster you go back and be like, oh, well, a blockbuster took 300 million, maybe worldwide, 400 million. Okay, so ticket price has gone up. But films are making more and more money, but actually attendances are down.
Yeah.
It's like an inverse kind of curve going on, where revenue goes up, but actual customers go down.
Well, that's what I mean. I think I said to you the other day, and I was talking to the wife about it, I was like, they're boasting that Transformers has taken, what was it, like 200 million in its first weekend or something stupid like that. It's like, yeah, it's costing you fucking 3 times the amount to go and see it than any other film.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why not only was Avatar a groundbreaking film, I mean, for its actual movie kind of quality, for the 3D and the special effects and that. I'm not talking about the storyline; that's old as hat. But it was groundbreaking enough to get enough people to go. But because they charged that extra premium for the 3D, it set off this chain reaction. Now every film just goes, oh, fuck it, 3D adds an extra £3 a ticket.
Was it like the IMAX was showing? They do like their classic films like every week, and a couple of weeks ago it was Jurassic Park, and it was £18 a ticket. So I love Jurassic Park, and I'd love to see it in the IMAX, but I mean, we got offered free tickets, but unfortunately I couldn't go. But it was for a film that you could walk round the corner to the local CEX and pick it up for 50p on DVD.
Yeah, the thing is though, with something like Jurassic Park or Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, their ticket prices, obviously they're not trying to sell to masses, are they? These are kind of like experiences, like the comeback tour of a band you used to listen to when you were a kid or something, like how I know Bon Jovi can charge like £100 a ticket. How much did Eminem charge the other weekend? It's about...
I know a couple of years ago Bon Jovi tickets were something like £200 for the best seats at the O2.
Yeah. See, I can understand. I would gladly pay about £20 for a big night out, a proper event night out, to go see Back to the Future or Jurassic Park or even Terminator 2 on the big screen. Because also, I know they're quality films, so I don't mind investing the money. I went to see The Immortals, and that was 3 people. It was £38 for 3 people, and I almost choked when I was like, no, that's all right, I'll pay for it. Oh, what a dickhead! That proved me wrong. And it was an okay film. It was all right, but why the hell would I want to pay £20 for a film that's going to let me down?
Yeah, exactly.
I was at cinema over here once, and it was a Saturday night, and it was packed, this cinema. And the guy behind the counter, you can tell he was just having a shit day. And then all of a sudden, the mega bitch came to the counter to complain because she missed out on a pair of glasses for her. So she bought like a ticket for a family, and she missed out on some glasses. And this is possibly one of the best things I've ever heard someone to say, because you just know it's just going to end in an argument. So the lady goes up and goes, so I need an extra pair of glasses. And the guy's response is, no, you don't, just close one eye.
What? Was that Dante Hicks by any chance? Or
no. And the lady went, what, so you expect me to close one eye throughout the whole movie? It's like, why would you ever think of that as a response to any question? Like,
he obviously doesn't
ridiculous.
like his job.
Yeah, it was just like this 16-year-old kid who's just had enough.
And that
was his attack on the world.
Clerks.
What is it as well with people who are too scared to complain or do anything at the cinema? We went when we went to see Godzilla. There was over the other side of the cinema. There was a bunch of kids, and I said to the wife at the start, I was like, "These cunts are gonna fucking annoy me because they're like big fucking." Because I mean, although they were cunts, they did the right thing and like went to Sainsbury's and bought a load of sweets, so they weren't wrong. I said to her, I said to the wife, I said, they're gonna be annoying. I know that. 5 minutes in the film, every time like a Godzilla or something, something happened, they were like, whoa! So I said to the wife, I said, I'm going to give it 10 minutes, and if they're still doing it, I'm going to fucking rather go over there or, just go outside and complain, because I love to complain about anything. And, I will, that's why I'll go, if I'm at a restaurant and someone's being loud on the table next to me, I'll be like, can you be quiet? And there's people sitting next to these kids, just sitting there, where these kids are like laughing and shouting. And I'm like, "Are you that fucking retarded? You've paid all this money." It was fucking 2D, yeah. So it wasn't that expensive. But I'm like, you've paid all this money, and you're just going to sit there and get shafted because you're too scared to tell these kids to shut up.
That's
I
when you
I don't get that attitude. So like after 10 minutes, I was like, right, I'm gonna go over and tell him to fucking shut up. And the wife was like, no, just complain. So I went outside, told the girl. 2 minutes later, they got chucked out. And I'm just sitting there, and everyone like around them was like smiling and that. And I'm like, you fuckers are sitting right there. Why didn't you complain 10 minutes ago? You know, if they were sitting next to me, I would have gone. I would have told them shut up straight away or gone outside.
I was going to say that's when you leave the cinema and you find they're all getting on a little short bus, and the people sitting around them in silence were actually their carers. and you've just had these special needs kids kicked out of the cinema.
Yeah, at least I got to see Godzilla in peace.
You bastard.
Nobzilla.
That's the problem with the Canvey cinema. Like, yeah, it might be cheap, but you got to sit with some Canvey blokes who just want to shout shit at the screen for no reason. It's like they've got some kind of disease where they just have to sit there and shout.
Well, that's the reason why I haven't been there yet, because I'm like, I know it used to have a reputation when I was in school, you know, because I had a few mates that lived on Canvey Island. But, I mean, it looks like they've done it all up now, and I don't know. But, you know, the Basildon Empire and that does all their, like, Tuesday bargain, Film Fan Monday and things like that, with like half-price tickets. But because, like, my wife works and things like that, I'll probably have to fucking go and see films on my own.
I think
which is a dream come true, but, you know, not good for your marriage.
more cinemas do need to acknowledge the fact that the more expensive films get, the more illegal downloads will take place. And it's like it's stupid logic. They're like, okay, because they look and go, okay, cinema attendances are going down, so what we need to do is raise ticket prices so that the people that do show up give us the same revenue. Or how about you cut the prices so more people actually go?
Thanks for listening, guys. Remember to listen and subscribe to our full Beyond the Box Office episodes on iTunes and Stitcher. We're actually in the new and noteworthy at the moment, which is pretty cool. Steve, what's our acting website at the moment?
It's rewindthatcast.blogspot.com.